So at this point, you guys have done setup, right? So like if you look on this page 3, if you don't have it with you, that's fine. But if you look on this page 3, it goes setup, haircut, blood exposure. So you've already set up everything that you've needed for the hair portion of the exam. While you're waiting to be told what to do next, because you're not going to do anything without being told to begin, other than cleanup. They're not going to tell you to clean up. It's part of it. But like you're not going to move on after setup. You're not going to move on to the haircut unless you're told to do so. But what you can do while you're waiting is comb her hair out. Don't section her. Don't start spraying her down. You can just comb through the hair. And I think Miss Gail told you you can put a towel on the floor for this portion only. You don't have to, but why would you?
To stop the water dripping.
Correct. So for this portion only, you can do that. You don't have to. That is why we've packed a couple towels, one for the floor, and maybe you need a towel blot her hair or something like that. There are shampoo bowls in there, but you cannot use them to wet down your mannequin. So you have to use your water to wet down your mannequin. So make sure she's nice and shampooed and conditioned, that she's easy to work with, because the less stress that you can put on yourself, the easier this test is going to be, right?
What if we brought her with damp hair? Is that cheating?
No, it's fine.
Like if she was like this, because she's not like sick.
It's fine.
Okay.
Is that your skateboard mannequin?
Mm-hmm.
Are you comfortable cutting
Yeah.
it?
Because I'm not going to use it when we do the mock. But I do want to like get into the 90. Get her into the 90 cut. But for the mock one, because I'm going to be nervous, I don't want to use it.
Okay. You know you. All right. I'm going to read you the instructions again. You will now perform the hair cutting portion of this exam. You will complete a blended layered haircut using shears and a razor. You will remove a minimum of 1 inch of hair throughout the haircut. The razor will be used to layer the hair from the top of the ears to the hairline. Top of ears to the hairline. Please sweep the hair from the floor when the haircut is complete. That will indicate to the examiner that you are finished. This procedure is 30 minutes and you will be informed when you have 10 and 5 minutes remaining. So if you look at what you're being graded on, it says all cutting products and supplies are labeled in English. Implements and tools are visibly clean. So like they might come around and check your comb and make sure it's clean. All right, so then first thing we go into is the razor. Establishes guideline in the nape using the razor, and elevation with the razor is used throughout the nape, and handles razor safely at all times. So what is elevation is used with the razor? What does that mean?
Like bring it from the head.
Yeah, in other words.
And then
Layering, yeah.
Oh.
So you're picking up the hair, you're layering the hair. So a lot of people actually forget this part. When I'm testing them, they forget to layer in the nape because we're not really used to layering the nape of the hair. So don't forget to layer the hair. All right, so the first step, here's a razor. You know how to hold your razors? Yeah? Okay. So ring finger here, pinky on the Yep, the tang. And then like this. So the guard is facing your guest. Okay. Careful when you're combing with the razor. I've done it. That's no fun. You don't want to accidentally cut out your client's hair because you're like this. Okay, so like keep it here. All right, so first cut we're gonna do is the 0 degree. Now you only have to do the 0 degree in this portion. So normally we bring it down in sections and do the whole head. We only have to do it in this section. Mannequin's looking down, and we're gonna do a carving motion, a C-shaped motion. Now today you guys don't have to do 1 inch. You can just do a 1/2 inch, especially on the long ones. If you have a long hair mannequin and you do 1 inch, it's gonna end up being more like 2 or 3 inches, or sometimes even more up here. Okay, so I cut that hair. Again, that was more of like, kind of like a carving motion, right? Can you see? And I'm going above my fingers. Now, how do you know where your guide is if you're going above your fingers? It's when it falls out. I made that a little short. Hold on. Okay, so when this hair that I just cut starts to loosen from my grip, that's how you know it's time to cut. So you have to keep a lot of tension between your fingers. You kind of have to squeeze. We're not used to doing that. We kind of want low tension because we want to cut the hair where it lives and all that stuff. But you have to hold on to it. If you don't, it's going to fall out of your hands. So, and then we check for symmetry. Okay, so that's the very first part of the haircut. You guys aren't going to do that right away. We're going to move into the layers and we'll do the whole nape all at once. So now I've got a vertical section, and I'm going to use the guide that I just cut with the 0 right here. It's falling out. Hold on for this. Okay, it's falling out. That's my guide. And I go. Okay. I like those mannequin stands that have the thing so I can hold on to her. Okay, so one thing with the razor is that you see these scragglies? That's gonna happen. That's meant to be. It's supposed to be there. The razor is supposed to be wispy. It's not supposed to be a blunt cut. So don't get in your head. Don't be like, oh, I gotta get this piece. No, move on. Nobody's got time for that. You got 30 minutes for this haircut. All right, so I'm taking a little piece from my guide and moving on. Now you can move your mannequin head if you need to. Like, it's easier for me right now because I can like walk around because I have a tripod, but you might not have a tripod. You can bring a tripod, but when you're using a ledge like that, so that you're not like going over the ledge, just literally move your mannequin head into position. Okay, that's falling, so that's my guide. Falling, so that's my guide. And I'm just moving in vertical sections, cutting 1 inch off. Then I'm gonna check. I'm gonna cross check. See those stragglies? Leave them alone, they're fine. Okay, that looks straight, so I'm gonna move on to my other side. Falling out, so that's my guide. Take a piece of that section, bring it to my new section. And then straight out. So if you don't know where 90 from the head is, just use your comb. It's going to be straight out from the head. Come on, Kate. This is Kate. She's not Debbie, it's Kate. Okay, so I got long on this side, obviously, because Kate was not cooperating. Now, if I notice that I got long and I'm done with the entire elevation, I can, if I want to, I can go back in and check with my shears. But honestly, like, just move on.